Hey YouTube, this is Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here with a quick demonstration of a very cool Android app that I found called Maestro. This is a music composition app, as you can see, and just a couple of quick notes I wanted to mention before we get into it. I am running this on an Amazon Fire HD8 tablet, and this probably would be best on a tablet. If you're using a phone, to have a small screen might make it a little bit more difficult, but I'm sure it's still doable. You can get this in the Google Play Store, and I'll post a link down below. It's not sponsored or anything like that. I just genuinely found this and thought it was cool. If you are using an Amazon Fire tablet like I am, you're going to need to first install the Google Play Store before you can get this. Because it's not currently in the Amazon App Store. Although if the developers do happen to see this video, I highly recommend putting it in the Amazon App Store because I think this is a great app for the Amazon tablet. Okay, so that being said, what we're looking at here is just a little composition that I started working on here, and it's nothing great because I'm not very good, but what I found here, and the reason why I like this so much, is if you are new to composing music, if you put in a note, let me just do one here for example, we just put in a half note there, and now you can actually see that note on the right where it says need rest. So it tells you, basically, it gives you little pointers and tips to let you know what you need to put in this bar to have it make musical sense, which is really cool. So let me undo this. Now, by the way, you're not going to be able to hear the sound from the app due to the way Android records audio when you're doing a screen recording. So all you're going to hear is my voice. You won't actually hear the app. You might hear a tiny, tiny bit of it through the microphone, but that's all. Anyway, so I'm going to undo that. And if we just look here, all of our different menus, we have what we're on right now is the notation menu. And we have all the different types of notes here. And if you're using a keyboard, an external keyboard, Bluetooth keyboard, or a USB keyboard, you can see all the shortcuts. So we have Q for a whole note, W for a half note, E for quarter note, R for eighth note, and then so on and so forth. And then if we go up here, as well as on the top bar, if we look at our play menu here, we notice that little number 1 that was there, and then the number 2 on the second menu. So those are shortcuts to switch between the menus. And so that is another thing that makes this really, really fast and easy to use. Now, if we go over here to our third menu, this is our rests. And these are all the different type of rests, as well as with the keyboard shortcuts listed above. And then we have the bars and repeats and time signature changes and all of that. And if we go to menu 5, we have note ties, which is useful if you are doing something like this down here on my acoustic grand piano. I was able to tie these quarter notes together with those ties. And then here we have our accents, as well as key signature, and then dynamics. And so you can see it is very full featured, especially for an app. All right, and then if we go here back to our play menu, you can turn a metronome on and off. And like I said, you're probably not really hearing that. And then it has auto scroll, and it will scroll along as you play back your composition, which is really nice. And I was a little ambitious here. I started my first project in 5.4, but you know, I like things in odd time signatures. So what do you expect? So if we go over here, here's another really cool feature on this little gear icon. You can upgrade to Pro, which is using the remove add. You can export your compositions. And this is going to be an ad here real quick. But I wanted to show you the ads actually, because what is cool, if you actually do watch the ads, you can actually use those as points that you can use to buy tickets. And I'm going to show you what that means here in a second. But if we go here to our save ads, we can actually export as MIDI files, which is really, really cool. I love that. You can send music, you can share the app link. You can actually save the composition as an image, so you can get the notation, PDF, the paper, which I believe that will print it. I haven't actually tried that. And then what I wanted to show you here is with those points that I was talking about with the ads, this area, like down here where it says concert hall, if we open this up, what this is other users, you can sign up for an account and it's free. You can see me up there on the top left, Demonic Sweaters, and you notice how I have 14 tickets, and those are, well, I actually called them points earlier, but they're actually tickets. And so what happens is the more ads you watch and the more you use the app, you accumulate tickets, and then you can come in here and look at other concerts, quote unquote, and these are basically compositions that were created by other users. And you can actually export these, save them as images or PDFs or paper, and then you can use that if you want to play it or learn the song, which is really cool. And let me go back from here. And then the other thing that's nice about this is you can vote on them. And then like there's actually some really interesting stuff in here. I found this highly enjoyable just going through here and listening to a lot of these songs. And when you first sign up, they give you 20 free tickets just for logging in the first time. And then, you know, so far I really haven't run out of tickets. Just by playing around with the app, you just accumulate them. So you don't have to spend any money if you don't want to, which is very cool. Overall, I think this thing is an excellent app for learning notation and how to compose music. And you can take it with you on the go. Now, like I said, I'm using this on an Amazon Fire Tablet HD8, and I'm also using a stylus for just to make it easier. I mean, you can use your finger, which is fine, which is what I did when I first started for like the first 2 days. But then I had this stylus laying here, and I was like, oh, I should try that. And I actually quite enjoy it with the stylus. So anyway, that's pretty much all. If you want to check it out, I'll post the link down below. And if you want to pick up a Amazon Fire tablet, I'll put a link down below for that as well. And check the link for how to install the Google Play Store on the Amazon Fire tablet down below as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click like and the bell icon if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And if you could, and if you have time and the interest, check out my Patreon page, which is just patreon.com/demonicsweaters. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a great week, everybody.